You wanna go, you wanna leave. So baby, come and get away with me. You wanna go, you wanna leave. So baby, come.
Just in case, because we're getting.
You wanna go.
All right, we're going to do our quick
You wanna leave. So
welcome
baby,
aboard, everybody.
come and get away with
Billy Pilot, Wingsfield, with John Pieper.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Contractor extraordinaire from Falls Bridge Construction. And we are going to do a quick flight to Danbury, Connecticut, where we are picking up a buddy of mine who is selling his 2019 Cirrus. So he's asking me to ride out there. So we will do that. Let's make a radio call. Wings traffic 8 Hotel Yankees, taxi upper ramp 1, runway 24 wings. So, thank you. Jump ahead of the 150.
That's what I was flying the other day.
Yeah, perfect for you. So John is 6'6", 7 Alpha. Are you taxiing back or are you coming up here?
Traffic Tower departing 24 wings, staying in the pattern.
All right. So quick fuel switch here.
In wings traffic, medevac helicopter 53.
Thank you.
C-135, just passing to the east of the field.
All right. Are you comfortable?
No factor.
Yeah. Does he go back any further?
No, that's it. I mean, it's fine. But I can put this back. So lean forward for a second. You want to now lean back a little bit. There you go. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm clear.
That's fine. Hopefully we're not making that aggressive a turn where that would come into play. All right, so brake checks are good. HSI looks good. We're checking our turn coordinator, which looks good. Slip skid indicator. If we turn to the right, which way should the ball move? To the left. Good call. It goes opposite. Opposite your turn. That's the slip skid indicator. So John is actually a new pilot. He's got about 4 hours in Cessnas.
2 hours in a Cessna 150 and 2 in a Piper 140.
Which is amazing to get a 6'6" guy in that. So with an instructor, that's pretty incredible feat if you ask me. Okay.
Thank God I'm skinny.
You are thin.
It's the only way.
Traffic, Cessna 70, Quebec.
Doors
at the upper ramp,
locked.
taxi exit
Cap
24.
handle is ready to go. The cap pin is pulled out and hung in front of me, as we know. Air conditioning is comfortable. We'll shut that off for takeoff and then get it back on again. We already switched tanks once. We've got boost pump on. Mixture is full rich. So that's all set, ready to go. We are squawking 1200. Our comms are set up. We're on comm 2, which is wings, and then I have Philly. I'm not sure which one we're going to do, but we're going to go to, or where I'm going, by the way. Going to, so we're up to the run-up. That's where we're going to stop it right now. We're going to go to the flight plan, and we're going to KD Delta X-Ray Romeo, which is Danbury, Connecticut, right? We're going to try to do direct, and it's a beautiful VFR day, so hopefully we won't have an issue going through New York airspace. So now now that we put that in, we back this off and there's our straight line, right? You don't really you're just using 6-packs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's my buddy right there. That's his plane. So when you do your run-up, I don't know how much they've done with you, John. You want to kind of face into the wind. The wind's 220, so we're pretty close to it. That's runway 24, so we're going to go to the engine page here right now. We don't need to be on 75 miles. Set the parking brake. We just check our temperatures that we're good to go. We're well above the number to start it, and now we're going to give it, book says 1700. I like to go up to 1800. People are going to yell at me. We'll get comments about that, but my view is really it should even be higher, because if we are running it up to go at 2700 at 100% power, 102%, whatever it is, why am I only running it up to 1700 to check it? I mean, that's 1,000 RPMs off that anything go wrong. So I actually add another 100 just to check. I don't know if it really does anything, but I see green straight across the board. My oil pressure is coming down. My volts, my main bus 2 is always 28.8. This one should be just around 27.8 to 28. That's right. Our central bus 28. That's right. There's a little difference there. Our Alt 1 is loaded right now because we have the air conditioning on it, but take that off, that's going to drop down a lot right now. Let's say take that off. So that'll just drop down. Now we're going to load the alternator 2 because we put our pitot heat on, so that's going to blow that one up and use it. In the meantime, our cylinders are getting nice and hot right now. Okay, we don't need the pitot heat right now. We're going to shut it off. We watch our alternator 2 come back down again. That's dropping. We don't need our ice lights. We'll leave the rest on. Now we're going to check the magnetos. You do the same thing, right?
Yep.
So I go 2 clicks to the right first, 2 clicks to the left, I should say, which is the right magneto. 1, 2. So now I'm on the right. I got a drop of about 50, right? I was at 1850 or so, and the EGT's exhaust gas temperatures go up. I go back to both. We'll go back up to about that 1850 number, 1840, good. EGT's come back down again. Now I go 1 click to test the left one. Again, we get a good drop of around 40. It's really, the cylinders are pretty good straight on, and we're getting that rise that we want to see in the EGTs, so that looks good. So there we go. And then we go back on again, back on full 1850. I'm green straight across the board. Everything looks good. Let's see what happens when we pull it all the way back. Does it stall? No, it doesn't. Nice. Doesn't like to be at 800, but it's fine, right? So that's what we're just checking. So, and then we put it back to our 1,000.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, here we go. So once again, we're on there. We're cleared high. We're cleared low. We're going to go out towards Pottstown, which you've probably been towards that way, and then we'll cut over and try to get flight following, okay? All right, so here's my acronym. It's B, which is boost pump, my, mixture, full bridge, friend, flaps 50%, which is checked and verified, Lewis, which is landing light, today, which is trim. And then the recirc is off anyhow for the air conditioning, so we're good to go there, okay? Here we go. Wings traffic, Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankees, departing runway 24 to the northwest wings. All right, we've got cleared. So we've got 310 horsepower in this bad boy, and it's a pretty good day. The wind's just coming down 220, but it's pretty straightforward, so we shouldn't need much of a crosswind correction. So here we go. So I hit the toga button. Feet are on the floor at this point now. I'm on the right rudder, right? So I'm just keeping it on center line and just playing with it. There's pretty much no crosswind right now. Airspeed's alive, gauges in the green. I see no enunciations down here. We're looking for about 75, which we're at right now. So we're going to bring it up. We're going to get a little shake, rattle, and roll. That's going to be the wheels spinning, which is going to be right now. Going to feel it. It's going to go bloop, 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 bloop.
Departing pattern to the north.
There it is. So I'm going to stop them with the brakes. Tap on those. All right. Our yaw damper just came on, so we have that, which is pretty good. We're going to come positive rate above 90. Our flaps are coming up. As you can see, they're now up. Now we're looking for 900. 920 is going to be our cap altitude. So we're pretty much on that 245 heading, which is my runway heading, by the way. There's 600. 600, which means our parachute's now alive, okay?
24 wings staying in the pattern.
Wings traffic, Cirrus is departing air to northwest wings. All right, so now we're going to talk to Philly out of their airspace.
Yeah, 726 with the 22 gate.
ExoJet 726, Philly, the altimeter 3011.
3011, ExoJet.
Philly approach, Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee. Maybe he doesn't want to.
I'm sorry, say again?
It's Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee. I'm 2 miles north of Wings Field at 2,500, looking for flight following to Danbury. That's Delta X-Ray Romeo at 7.5.
Okay, Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee, give me 1 minute and then call 23.8, please, 23.8.
1 minute and I'll go over to 23.8, thanks, 8 Hotel Yankee. Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee, I'm leveling off at 3,000, I'm looking to go to 7.5 to Danbury, that's Delta X-Ray Romeo.
And which type aircraft?
Cirrus SR-22.
Alright, squawk 0223 and ident.
0223, 8 Hotel Yankee. So just been in the squawk code.
Hotel Yankee, radar contact 4 northeast of wings, the altimeter is 3011, and you're cleared into the Bravo airspace if you need it, on course. You can climb your requested altitude.
Cleared through the Bravo, on course, my altitude, 7.58 Hotel Yankee, thanks. All right, so now he just cleared us, which are the magic words.
6 Yankee, I get the frequency again.
Yeah, 6 Yankee, it's 128.55, 2855.
That's going to be our frequency next, so I can get it ready, because I know that's what he's doing, so I'm entering it up here.
2,600, and also, we'd like to approach requesting RNAV.
So now, I've got 7,500, hope it gets a little bit smoother. see what happens here. All right.
Over 779
My power's
Golf
set.
Three, you want
Flaps are
the
up and
R9 for
verified.
24, Trent?
Mixture is fine. I'm a little bit wasting a little bit of fuel here. I can bring this back because my temperatures are all good.
79 Golf, you can go right to CASAB and join the approach there, Spain Team VFR.
Engine parameters are all looking good. Our fuel pump remains on. We're in our cruise checklist. Boom. We're right over top of Willow Grove Air Force Base.
140, join the localizer.
So, you know, when you go through, depending on what it is, I mean, I don't know how much you've done with flight following or anything like that. There's a few seconds there where a lot happens pretty quickly, and it's just knowing what they're going to do and just being on top of it. So, you know, my calls aren't the greatest calls always, and nobody should ever, and I say this all the time, it's no big deal if you say something wrong. It's not like they're going to say, land. You can't fly an airplane. So, you know, convey what you're going to convey. That usually goes on pitot at 5 degrees Celsius, so, but this is giving me a little heads up on it.
No, I mean, radios is by far the most intimidating aspect of the entire.
At first.
Yeah.
And then once you've done it, it's like anything else, it's nothing. So.
I grew up boating and in the marine world, so I'm actually comfortable using a radio, but even such, the speed at which it all happens, you're like, holy cow.
That's the thing, especially because right here, you're in a pretty congested area, okay?
Right.
And then it's nothing compared to what we're about to go, you know, straight over, because this area, JFK, LaGuardia, Newark, is all busy stuff.
I love numbers, I love metrics, I love being able to see
this is giving you everything. So if you want to go to the engine page real quick and get a quick look, you can. If you don't want to do it, you've got your little stripe there that gives you everything you need direct.
Hotel Yankee, contact New York approach 12855.
28558 Hotel Yankee. It's just knowing what's going to happen ahead of time and being ready, being ahead of the airplane. That is what you hear all the time, and it's so true. So if you can pick up something, you hear an altimeter setting, you hear a frequency that you know you're going to be on, do it. It's going to save your neck further down the corridor. So here we are just about the 5-gallon switch, you can see it. So I'm going to, as soon as that goes to 5, and that'll even me out. New York approach, Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee, 6.9 for 7.5.
18 Hotel Yankee, contact New York 1328.
32.88 Hotel Yankee. Doesn't mean everybody gives you the right frequency. New York approach, Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee, 7.1 for 7.5.
Number 718 Hotel Yankee, New York. Altimeter is 3009er. What's your destination today?
3009, we're going to Danbury, Delta X-Ray Romeo at 7.5.
So thank you.
Okay, that's it, right? Perfect so far, right? All right, so we're just at the 5-mile mark, or 5-gallon mark. We switch tanks. So it becomes, when you start to do your scan, you start to say, oh, that's not exactly even.
It's so nice how automated everything is. It's like,
so it makes your life easy, right? I mean, it's just...
The glass cockpit, I mean, it's just such a world of difference.
As long as you know how to use it. And that sounds like a stupid comment, but I've flown with plenty of people that don't understand what everything does here. And I'm no Joe Blow super pilot. I mean, I've been flying this plane for enough hours that I understand most of it. We're letting it gain speed. And now we're going to just back it off to...
what's your cruise RPM?
2,500 is the RPM, which translates to about 75% power, give or take a little bit. So there, you know, give or take. So it's pretty close. And now I'm going to shut off my boost pump. That's going to bring it back a little bit. And now I'm going to bring my mixture back. Now I could go... Do you go Lena Peak or Richa Peak? Have you done that?
I know what it is, but we haven't done that yet.
So right now, you see that little black thing, and you see I'm on the top of the green right there? So that's Richa Peak. So if I bring it back a little bit more, what you're basically watching is your cylinder head temperatures and your exhaust gas temperatures. Your exhaust gas temperatures are going to react a lot quicker. So watch, if I pull this back a little bit into the black, watch what happens. My exhaust gas is going to start to balloon, right? These are following and lagging behind, but look at this, I'm already at 14, 15, right? So that's not where it wants to be. Now, if I pull it back to here, by contrast, to the top of this green line, now I'm Lena Peak. So now I just went down to 13 gallons per hour instead of I was at like 19 gallons per hour. So I'm going to give up about 5 knots, but right now fuel's $7 a gallon or whatever it is. So, you know, he's probably going Richie Peak just to get rid of his plane.
Extra Alpha, Charlie Mac Alpha, turn left heading 040.
So, let's go through it. Quick cruise checklist. Fuel pump is off. I already got that. Cruise power is set. And that's going to translate on lean to peak to 60% power. And again, right around that 2,500 RPM. Right. That's not going to change that much. So that's pretty spot on right there, exactly where it should be.
Extra Alpha, Charlie Mac Alpha, approach is
mixture is perfect. I'm on the fullest tank.
27.
And engine parameters look good, right? I don't have to worry about icing because we're not coming into it. So I'm done with that. I'm now set up for my descent checklist, so I'm ahead of the airplane, right? So let's even get further ahead of the airplane, right? I can throw my comms in. There's a couple ways to do it. I like this sheet because this tells me what's happening ahead of time. I already know what the runways are. I know what the frequencies are, but here I am. I highlighted Delta X-ray Romeo, right? If I hit enter, this tells me everything right here. It tells me what the field elevation is, right? It tells me what the runways are. We're going to use 26 because it makes most sense. Now watch this. I go over to the ATIS. Boom. Let's send that to active. Watch right here. Active. Boom. There it is, right? I can send that there. I want to send ground over here. Ground, that's going to go to standby, right? Boom. There it is, 21.6. Now I already have these written down. So I do this ahead of time, so I don't, if something happens to go back to this screen and start to bring through it, whatever it is, this is quicker to me than I just want to verify it. So, and when you get into instruments and stuff, I actually write the RNAV procedures down, I write the missed approach. So rather than to bring it up and hope that the autopilot's doing it right, I'm the double check on that. So these sheets, I created this on a little tiny, clipboard. It stays right here, and it's out of my way, and it just gives me everything right away. So we'll go back to here. Danbury's 78 nautical miles away. We should be there in 28 minutes. We'll have full fuel over destination, 78 gallons. Everything's right in front of me. Fuel on board right now is 84. You see the blinking light right here. That's going to say check fuel, which we've already done.
Yankee, contact departure 119.2.
19.2. Have a good day, Hotel Yankee. 19.2. So I can either type it in or roll it in, and that's the way I'm used to rolling it in just from doing it because I can also do it up here. Good afternoon, New York departure, Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee, level 7.5.
Number 18 Hotel Yankee, departure, roger. New York altimeter 3009er.
009.
Did you do all your lessons in a Cirrus? Or majority of them?
Majority of them. I did a couple in a Cessna, but once you're doing it, so if you decide to go one way, it's kind of like then commit to that.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's like it almost pays to make a decision early on what I want to do. It's like,
for sure.
I mean,
and you're at the beginning.
I'm under the thought process like I'm all for spending the money on something if there's value in it and it's going to put me in a better spot and in a safer spot to fly one of these planes a year down the road. If it costs an extra, a couple $1,000s to learn in a Cirrus, then so be it, right?
The question is you and your future wife, what plane are you going in?
Right.
I mean, that's the way. Now, I'll get a lot of feedback or comments about that there's nothing wrong with learning stick and rudder.
8 Hotel Yankee, contact departure 120.4.
20.4, 8 Hotel Yankee. Have a good day.
We'll see you. Lindbergh 45.
6, climb maintain 15,000.
Climb maintain 15,000, Delta 2106.
New York departure, Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee, level 7.5.
18 Hotel Yankee, roger, altimeter 3008.
08, thanks. We're going to load the bit. So other things you can do here. So select approach. We know we're going to do the visual into 2.6, right? This is going to add a little bit of time, and we'll do vectors into it, right? So what I just did is I loaded. 2.6 is going to come back, right? So we're going to probably try to go on a left down is what I don't know if there's any airspace or issues, but what I'm assuming we're going to do is we're going to break off when we say airport's in sight. They're going to say clear for the visual, and our left downwind come in and come back down like that. So that's my guess of what we'll do.
Departure 917, 14, 1.2.
But this just gave me a straight line straight into the runway now, which gives you that visual reference which you're going to want to have. So, and you can kind of, in your mind, think, okay, what makes the most sense right now? And we knew that the airport elevation was, what did I say? It was like 471 or something like that? So 457. So pattern altitude is going to be 1,000 feet. Is going to be 1,500 feet. So that's pretty much where I want to be as I'm descending. So they'll probably maybe give me a descent here because we're in this airspace right now. So 3,000 to 7,000 feet.
18 Yankee, 18 Hotel Yankee, contact 20.8.
20.8, 8 Hotel Yankee. New York approach here is 18 Hotel Yankee, 7,500. So I just said, it says 7.5.
Hotel Yankee, altimeter west to 3007, and let me know when we can get Juliet for Danbury.
07, we're going to get it, thanks. All right.
Cessna 96567, extend downwind, I'll call your base.
96567 is extending downwind and waiting.
Trimmed up, I'm at like 700 foot per minute descent, nice and trimmed. Hands off kind of thing, all good to go. So this is it right here. There's two, I think.
Yeah.
They have cross runways.
Following traffic in sight, says the 96567.
Danbury Tower, 18 Hotel Yankee is in the left downwind for 26.
Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee, continue downwind, traffic 12 to 1 o'clock, position now 2.5 miles, 1,400 feet of Cessna, you'll be following him.
Okay, we'll look for him and we'll be following him, 8 Hotel Yankee.
Cessna 47 Echo Pop, the Skymaster's coming up on the numbers now. Your number 1, runway 26, clear to land.
So that's this guy right here. So we're going to drop down to 5. There's one runway.
Cessna 47 Echo Pop, your number 1,
so
runway
this
26.
Here's our runway we're going to come back for. So this is, we're now on the downwind, right? So we have that in sight. I don't see where we can slow it up a little bit.
Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee, Cirrus, correction, Cessna traffic to follow. Your 12 o'clock position now 1.5 mile, 1,400 feet.
Okay, yeah, I have him turning base right now for 8 Hotel Yankee.
8 Hotel Yankee, roger, follow that aircraft. You'll be number 4 to the airfield.
Number 4 to the airfield for 8 Hotel Yankee, thank you.
Skymaster 4 Bravo Foxtrot.
Alright, so we're beaming the numbers. I dropped my first notch of flaps. You see him right there?
Yep.
Got it.
Alpha Delta.
So that's him turning.
Alpha Delta, this frequency.
And we need to like kind of really slow it down because he's... Oh. And we're at 1,500, which we're at pattern, so that's perfect.
Cessna 567, you got the Cessna in sight. You're at 12 o'clock position now, quarter mile.
Yeah, I have traffic in sight.
It's a pretty cool airport. Little hills here. I like this. Awesome.
567, you'll be number 2 following him. You're going to have room for spacing.
I'll do a 360.
Jesus. Number 4 for the airport.
Cessna 567, cross through the final approach course, make a right turn right downwind, and I'll call your base runway 26.
Turning right, 96567, and awaiting your call.
Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee, you'll be number 2 to the airfield now, following Cessna traffic on a 1 mile final. The aircraft you were following is maneuvering north for a right downwind for spacing.
Okay, so I can turn base now, and I'm number 2 for 8 Hotel Yankee.
Yankee affirmative. And
exciting,
Hotel Yankee, that aircraft you were following is taking up an easterly heading now for the an extended right downwind.
Yeah, we have him in sight. Thanks for 8 Hotel Yankee.
Cessna 2745, Mike.
Alright, so we're going to turn this into our runway, which is that 26 heading. We're going to drop our final notch of flaps because we're below 110. Now we're basically going in to intercept that line at a 90 degree, which looks good. Our speed's perfect. Our altitude's spot on. We can actually descend a little bit right now. That's exciting.
Yeah, I love it. It's the
I can see the runway right over top of here.
gets the people going.
Yeah. So this is pretty cool because this has, I lost that guy, but he's there, he's somewhere. There he is.
474 Pop, Able left off Charlie 3.
Able left on Charlie 3, 474 Echo Papa.
4 Echo Pop, once you clear the runway, executive taxi, Charlie, remain this frequency.
Coming over a hill?
Yeah, this is pretty exciting.
We'll be with you after I clear the runway, 474 Echo Papa.
So, you know, keep it a little bit of power. We're pretty much trimmed up. I'm descending. Speed's spot on. Again, we've got, I forget how big it is. I get like 6,000 feet, I think. And basically, if you put this little carrot right on the end of the runway, that's where it's going to take you.
Nice.
So that's a displaced threshold, those arrows before it, that you can't land
500.
on. All right, there's the 500 call, which is pretty good right here. Bring in a little bit more power.
Cessna 567, you can turn base now, expect clearance at 2 miles.
He can come off.
Turning base now and expecting clearance at 2 miles.
Now we can just kind of bring it down. God, damper just came off. And we just got to babysit the speed. This has a big composite prop, so as we come down, it's going to be pretty slow. Well, it's fast now, but I can slow it down pretty quick.
Gotcha.
Watch, like if I just back out the power. Like, look at that.
Oh, yeah, it's like putting the brakes on.
Yeah, it's exactly. So now I'm back in the 80s, which I wanted. And now 82, that's perfect. And now just bring it into ground effect. Beat on, just back off the power, back off the power, back off the power. That's how you do it.
Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee left, so right off on Able State Parking.
That's a great question. We're going to Danbury West. I gotta look, I forget. I think it's a left turn here.
Cirrus 18 Hotel Yankee makes a left off, taxi clear, and the whole position. Let me know when you've got a firm idea on where you're going.
I appreciate that. Thanks much, 8 Hotel Yankee. Where did he say to go?
West.
Yeah. I
4?
look it up. I gotta show him.
65563 on the go wings left traffic.
Other side. Do you see him?
Is that his plane inside?
No, that's not his plane.
563.
Tower, we're going to 8 Hotel Yankees, going to Westcon Aviation. Am I close? It's off at 26. It's back.
There's 8 Hotel Yankee. You're on the right side of the airport, which is always a plus. Were you going to Westcon East or Westcon West?
Oh my gosh. Now you're really killing me. Let me find out. I'm meeting someone. Where did Sierra Yankee go? That's where I'm going. Where the red Cirrus came before me.
Okay, you're going to taxi straight ahead, right turn on Charlie, cross 35 for U.S. flight.
Perfect. Okay, so right turn here on Charlie. We'll cross 35 for the flight. Thanks so much. Appreciate your help.
And just you can just tell whoever's on the tower that you're going to a U.S. flight, and they'll know right where you're going.
Got it. Thanks much.
Everyone's much friendlier when you're.
No, they are, and that's the thing. No, that's my point. Like, they're people. These guys are doing a great job. Okay, so that's a bad example of landing and not knowing where you're going when you go there. But
hey,
stuff happens, guys. You know.
You're distracted. I'm here asking questions.
Hold this right here.
Attention all aircraft data information. Kilos now. Current wind 2607. Altimeter 300.
All right. Well, we made it. Thank you, John, for all your help on that. I don't know if we would have been able to do it without you.
Well, thank you for the beautiful ride.
But, thanks for joining along. We are in Danbury, Connecticut, right?
Beautiful.
Just like that.
567.
You wanna go.
Yeah.